I have recorded this presentation and I hope this talk does some justice to the topic which has been allotted to me. I will be speaking about Smile and my experience with the new Visumax 800 platform, which is the new and more advanced version of the Visumax 500 platform for Smile that we have today. So I'll be sharing some of the challenging cases that I have done using this system. So when it comes to Smile, I think a lot of surgeons still feel that it's a new procedure and it's not as refined and great as LASIK, and the first day visual results are not at par with LASIK. However, if you look at the history, Smile is not at all a new procedure. It started way back in 2006, and the first iteration of Smile was called Flex, the femtosecond lenticule extraction, wherein the investigators tried to remove a refractive lenticule under an open flap. And when this was possible, they thought we could now remove this lenticule from a pocket. And it was later that our own Dr. Rupal Shah showed the feasibility of removing the lenticule through a single incision, which was then called Smile. And this is the form of Smile surgery that we all are performing today. So, Smile is now the gold standard procedure when it comes to lenticule extraction. It has a proven success with over 9 million procedures performed worldwide, and very soon this is going to reach an astounding figure of 10 million procedures by the end of this year. So, this is the procedure with the highest number of eyes treated in the world using a single kind of lenticule extraction procedure. It also has a decade of, more than a decade of clinical proof. This is a recent search I did with PubMed, and I could find actually 1,144 results with small incision lenticule extraction, which is Smile. And the number of these publications is increasing steadily every year. And you can see here that already there are 2 books that have been published, 90 clinical trials, 19 meta-analysis, 62 randomized control trials, 104 review articles, and 26 systematic review articles have been published on the topic of Smile. So definitely this is enough for you to believe that the procedure has been time tested, and there are already long-term publications on this procedure, 5-year long-term publications and 2 10-year long-term publications that have already been published. So definitely it's not at all a new procedure. Over time this procedure has evolved and has now been giving us results as good or better than LASIK. As far as my knowledge goes, I think Smile and Smile Pro are the only lenticule-based procedures which are fully approved by the FDA. And certainly this evolution of Visumax 800, which is the new and the most advanced version of the Visumax, has occurred over a period of time and through a series of different changes in the existing laser machines that they had. So it started from Visumax 200 with a much slower frequency of 200 kHz. Then came the Visumax 500 with a much faster frequency or laser repetition rate of 500 kHz, and now we have the Visumax 800 with the fastest speed with the 2 MHz laser repetition rate. And due to this very fast speed, doing some of the most challenging and difficult cases in Smile has also become easy and convenient. So let us look at these 2 videos. The left one is the laser cutting process with the Visumax 500. So it is taking much longer time and takes up to 27 seconds. And on the right side is the laser cutting process with the Visumax 800, which is already done since the machine allows you to create a lenticule under 10 seconds, which is extremely reassuring for the patient because this is the most critical stage of the surgery wherein the patient cannot move or cannot talk and thus is quite anxious. Now, this is the data from Netradhama Eye Hospital. We did a study to basically look at the incidence of suction losses, and we found that with the first 1000 eyes operated with Visumax 500, our suction loss rate was 0.8%. So 8 eyes had lost suction. However, with the Visumax 800, this incidence of suction loss came down quite significantly, and only one eye unfortunately still had suction loss, but the incidence, as you can see, has come down to only 0.1%, which is extremely reassuring for the surgeon also. Now, this is an extremely anxious patient. He had flown from UK to get SMILE done with me when I was in Bangalore. And you can see that the patient is extremely anxious and uncooperative and is not able to hold on his gaze onto the green fixation light. And I actually had to remove the speculum and talk to the patient. You can see he's sweating profusely, and we had to wipe off the sweat, and I had to actually again talk to the patient. And I reassured him that, see, it's going to be just 8 seconds. So if you are able to cooperate for 8 seconds, I can be 100% sure that it's all going to be fine, but you just need to be cooperative for some time. And I was giving him countdown of the time throughout the laser cutting process, and it was super quick. And I was also able to remove the lenticule quite fast, as you can see here. And now, once the right eye was done without any problem or complication, you can see the cooperation level of the second eye for the same patient. He has extremely cooperated well, and there was no problem during his left eye surgery, because the patient had already got the proof that it's actually a very quick and painless procedure, and he doesn't have to worry too much. So this is another case wherein you can see that there is some amount of loose conch when I'm trying to dock and apply the suction. So sometimes we have these cases, patients who have been wearing contact lenses since a long time, their conjunctiva around the limbus is quite loose. And I tried to swipe this away from the limbus and try to dock it a few times, but then every time the conjunctiva was coming in. And then I thought, okay, let me trust the technology and just go ahead. And I just went ahead with the laser firing, and you can see that even though there is a very minimum amount of conjunctiva still within the cone, however, there was no suction loss. Now this very fast speed of the laser is going to be extremely helpful when hyperopic treatments will be introduced, which is going to happen very soon. Now this is a laser cutting process of a hyperopic eye, wherein you can see that it is extremely slow with the 500 machine, and it has actually taken almost about 40 seconds. You can see that the suction time is actually 40 seconds, so the eye remains under suction for a very long period of 40 seconds, because it takes a much longer time for the hyperopic lenticule to be created. So you can imagine if it was a patient like the previous patient which I showed, definitely there would have been a suction loss by this time, and would not have cooperated. So with the introduction of Visumax 800, the creation of a hyperopic lenticule is going to be within 12 to 15 seconds, which is extremely fast. Now the new laser also has a unique feature which is called central line, that allows you to center the treatment on the corneal vertex. So what you need to do is that you need to key in the x and y coordinates of the pupil from IOL master, and it's going to show you a visual guide and a circle into which you need to center the vector, and that's going to ensure that you are centering your treatment onto the corneal vertex. Now this is a challenging case of an eye wherein the pre-op angle kappa was almost 0.6 millimeters. So it's quite a large angle kappa, and using the central line software, it's actually showing me centration somewhere close to the pupil. And I've just trusted the system and gone ahead with my laser. And the first day result was excellent. Uncorrected vision was 2016. And on the Pentacam difference map, you can see that it's a very well centered abrasion. So using the central line feature for these eyes with large angle kappa is truly a boon in these kind of challenging cases. The new laser also has another advanced feature called the Oculine, wherein you can actually see that it gives you an overlay in the form of three lines, which you can use to compensate for cyclotorsion in high cylinders. So basically you mark the cornea in 0-180 degrees, and if the patient has cyclotorsion, you can rotate the pattern instead of rotating the cone after activating the suction, which was something practiced with Visumax 500 and thus could potentially lead to suction losses. So this is a case wherein I have treated a very high pre-op astigmatism, and 3.25. The eye was marked in the 0-180 degree axis, and I'm using the Oculine feature to rotate the pattern and align the pattern with the 0-180 degree, and then I'm going to fire the laser. The outcome was quite satisfying. You can see here that the ablation is quite well centered, and the post-op vision at 2 weeks was 6/5, excellent. And there is a very minimum induction of higher order abrasions, spherical abrasion and coma, which is expected for these kind of cases. Last but not the least, I have a case of a very thin lenticule that I removed for a patient who had a very low refractive error. You can see that the sphere is -1 and the cylinder is only 0.5. So it's a very low myopia. So I wanted to see, does this machine work for extremely low myopes also or not. So this patient was very keen on getting SMILE done, and this is how I planned this treatment. The pachymetry was also on the lower side, just about 481 microns. I used an optical zone of 6.8, and you can see that the minimal thickness of the lenticule is only 44 microns here. So what you can also do is you can increase the peripheral thickness to up to 30 microns, but in this case I have not increased it really. I am just using 15 microns, which is standard, and it is showing me a lenticule thickness of only 44 microns. This is a surgical video, and you can see that how I am preparing the eye. It is very important to wash out all the meibomian secretions. So give the eye a nice wash with the BSS to make sure that there are no meibomian secretions, and you get an extremely uniform pattern without any black spots. And I was lucky to get a good pattern in this particular case, and thus the dissection was also quite smooth and effortless. And you can see that I have carefully dissected this lenticule, and I'm also checking it by staining it using fluorescein dye, and actually it was complete. So this is also a slight advantage of this machine because of the fast laser. What they say is that there is less crosstalk between the two planes. So compared to the other lasers which are slower. So this is believed to be one of the mechanisms why the results are so good even in low myopic eyes using the Visumax 800 system. So in conclusion, the Visumax 800 with its various technological advancements enables us to create a lenticule within a very short period of less than 10 seconds, thus significantly reducing the incidence of suction loss, which is the biggest fear when you are doing SMILE, and also reduces the overall surgical time, thus enhancing patient's experience and surgeon satisfaction, especially when you are doing challenging cases. You can be more confident, and you can be assured that you will be able to conquer these challenging cases with much ease and confidence. So thank you so much again Dhami sir and Nimrata for this wonderful opportunity. And if there are any questions, I think you can give the audience my contact number or email ID, and they can contact me, and I will be very happy to answer any queries if they have. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful time at Refractive Decoded. Thank you.